What is Queer Ecology? By Alex Kogan. To start with, let's define some terms. According to the Ecological Society of America, ecology is the study of the relationships between living organisms, including humans, and their physical environment. But how can ecology be made queer? What does it mean to make something queer? Well, queer essentially means not normal, or defining itself against or separate from societal norms. It's also an umbrella term used by gender and sexual minorities, and archaically, it was used as a slur against those same minorities and used to mean weird or other. It can generally be used to mean against societal norms around like absolutist binaries, uh, gender and sexuality, and things of that nature. So, queer ecology, then, is the study of ecology in a way that is conscious of human bias and seeks to deconstruct human assumptions that may influence research. The study of ecology in a more personal way. Research can often be detached and clinical, but humanity is a part of nature that cannot be separated from it. A great example of queer ecology being applied to human behavior comes from the article What is Queer Ecology by author Grace Van Deelen, published by the Sierra Club, an environmental organization. In it, Deelen quotes Nicole Seymour, an environmental humanities professor from the University of California, who wrote, "The way we think about gender and sexuality directly informs how we think about the environment." Van Deelen emphasizes this point with one of Seymour's arguments about the climate implication of gendered behavior, writing, "The gender binary has climate implications too. For example, the way that Western society has constructed the idea of manhood is closely related to fossil fuel consumption. To Seymour, U.S. drivers' obsession with large vehicles is evidence of an expression of masculinity that also threatens the planet. They want to drive these vehicles that really announce to everybody, 'I love using oil.' If expectations for men were less tied to strength and the domination of nature, maybe people wouldn't reach toward fossil fuel usage as a way to prop up their gender identity," said Seymour. Another example of applied queer ecology comes from the 2021 essay by Jay Bomani, "Now is the Time for Black Queer Feminist Ecology." Bomani is an assistant law professor at the University of Toledo and approaches this topic from a legalistic sense as well. Intersectionality, an integral aspect of queer ecology, was coined by Audre Lorde, who also approached the issue from a legal perspective. Through Bomani's argument, we can see how the environment, or the natural world, as well as non-human animals, can fit into the system of interlocking oppressions outlined in intersectional theory. The quote reading, "As Greta Gard explains in Toward a Queer Ecofeminism, the ideological framework of Western culture is based on dualisms, value hierarchical thinking, and a logic of domination, giving rise to such pairs as white, non-white, male, female, heterosexual, queer, culture, nature, and so on," with a pictured list from the article itself on the side. Through this, we can see how queer ecology can fit into the broader umbrella of intersectional theory. And here is my works cited page.